It's my pleasure to be here. I am Viola-Crowder-Moger. I'm the Director Professor of the Licensed Massage Therapy Program here at Central Texas College. And those of you that know me know that my interests vary and wander around and around. So I am a licensed 200-hour certified medical Qigong practitioner. And that's where I know Erica and Donna. They took all my medical Qigong core classes when I offered them. And then sound therapy. So my new passion, in addition to Qigong, is sound therapy. Sound therapy is fast becoming, catching the attention of healthcare practitioners across the United States. And there's a whole movement out there to get people involved in sound because they are starting to identify the vibrational frequency of the instrument specific to the internal organ, so not just bowls, but also tuning forks. So a tuning fork could have a specific frequency, and it matches the frequency of a cancer cell, or it matches the frequency of the liver, or it matches the frequency. So all of your internal organs, your soft tissue, everything has a vibrational frequency, and they can explode cancer cells now because they can target them and explode them with sound and vibration. So there's a lot of medical research that's going on in sound therapy right now. I like it. It's very relaxing. It affects the brainwave patterns. So your brainwaves, you go from alpha, beta, theta, delta, gamma. The theta waves are the ones that, as far as relaxation and stress management, you want your brain waves to be in harmony for relaxation and stress. Then you want to bring them into theta. So this kind of work has been around for over 20 years now. You can buy the CDs with the theta and the delta wave frequencies and stuff to help you go to sleep at night and quiet your mind. Okay. There is even now a medical sound association, and I recently became a member of that association so that I could not only use it to learn, but also partake in things that I would be able to partake in, their trainings and that kind of stuff. This specific set of bowls are called therapeutic singing bowls, and they're put out by a company called Zen Singing Bowls. These are different than your traditional singing bowls that you see, that you can that have been created, hand hammered in the workshops in Tibet and Nepal, in the Himalayas. That you'll see it out there. They're available in the economy. Some of them are hand painted, and some of them are just bowls. But actually, those bowls are containers that they store food and stuff in. So, of course, it made it to the United States and everybody started buying them. However, these bowls are specifically engineered by a sound engineer from 12 metals, and they're hand hammered in the traditional shops in Nepal, but for a specific purpose. And their purpose is not storage and food containers. Their purpose is to drive the vibrational frequency into the soft tissue. So we, of course, as massage therapists, we're all about the soft tissue. And if you can get a frequency in there and get things moving in the lymphatic system, and you can flush out the lymph nodes and stuff and get circulation moving, then we're all about health and wellness. These bowls vibrate deep into the soft tissue, and they have a long sustain on them. So if I set one of these bowls, so they're designed specifically to be laid on the body, okay? And I took training through the Vibrational Sound Association, and the person lays on the massage table, and say they're laying face down, then the bowls are set in a specific pattern up the body, and they're struck in a specific manner. And we videoed the therapeutic singing bowl session last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year. So, and it's on CTC Live. It's a recording on CTC Live. So, it moves things very quickly. One of my massage therapy instructors was on the table, and she was having trouble with her right shoulder, and it didn't feel right. And I set one of the heavier bowls up there and rung it. At the end of the session, her shoulder went plump, went back into place wherever it belonged, fixed it, and the pain was gone. So, you know, if you can just get in there and shake things up a little bit, sometimes that's the best, that might be the best thing for it, to get things moving around. Einstein says that if you study physics in college or in high school, right? Physicists say that the universe is made up of energy. So we all know that whenever we play a bowl, we strike a bowl and we hit that vibration, then we're talking about moving energy. So it would be typical in the human body for energy to get stuck. For instance, if a person were in an rear-ended, say you were rear-ended in an automobile wreck, and you hit the brakes really fast, so you stomped on the brake pedal, just as the car rear-ended you, right? And so you've got that whole motion, that whole whiplash action going on. But what people seldom think about is the kinetic energy from the impact. So you took science class, you learned about kinetic energy. That kinetic energy has to go somewhere. A lot of times it'll shoot straight through the body. So you hit the brake, and now you've got that impact, and you've got the kinetic energy that comes up through your foot, right? Well, what if it doesn't shoot all the way out? It can get lodged in the human body, and it can literally push a bone out of perfect alignment. So you would have this space in your body of stuck energy, of stuck kinetic energy, and then can't figure out why you're in pain, what the heck is going on, how come that hurts all the time. It goes on for years and years and years and years, and you're like, what in heaven's name is that? And then one day you get yourself in a specific position, and all of a sudden that kinetic energy finds its route out of the body and shoots out of the body, and it's gone. And you realize that was stuck in there for years. So if you take a singing bowl, you take a therapeutic singing bowl, you can start moving stuck energy. So if you do medical qigong, you do the breath work with the movement, that's all about moving stagnant energy, the energy that's stagnant in your internal organs. So the bowls are placed in specific spots on the body, and then allowed, the therapist strikes the bowl, drives that frequency down into the soft tissue. To move stagnant energy that's in the body, stuck energy. So just for a moment, I invite you to close your eyes. And if you don't want to close your eyes, then I just invite you to soften your gaze and pick a spot across the room where you can relax your eyes. So relaxation always begins with your breath. Begin by bringing a long, slow, deep breath deep into your lower abdomen, allowing your belly to rise and fall, releasing any stress or tension that might be in your body or your mind through your breath. When you're ready, bring another long, slow, deep breath deep into your lower abdomen. Allowing your belly to rise and fall. With your mind, tell your body to relax. And giving yourself permission to relax. Bring another long, slow, deep breath deep into your lower abdomen. Bring your attention to your heart. And follow your breath as it travels in and out of your body. Right here, right now, in this moment, all you have to do is breathe. feel your seat on your seat. And your back on your back of the chair. Feel your feet on the floor. When you can move your fingers, you move your toes. When you're ready, bring your awareness back into the room. Open your eyes when you're ready. So without disrupting too much peace, would anyone like to share the difference in how you feel in this moment versus when you came in the door? Sure.
I feel much more relaxed. I kind of feel like there's, I wouldn't say an aura, but I could feel a slight comfort and relaxation at the same time, if that makes sense. I feel lighter.
Dean Fisher?
No, I agree. We just spent the last hour hustling to make something important happen, and it was all of our focus of multiple departments, and then we took a breath. We thought we had taken a breath, and then we hustled over here because we were running behind, and it wasn't until we went through the exercise that we really took a breath. For sure.
Even standing back here, you reminded me to breathe. And as soon as I started deep breathing, I relaxed. So, yeah. Even standing up.
Erica, you got something?
Oh, I was just gonna say it was that release of everything thus far, and it was that calming. I know for me, as I had my palms laid outward and upward, I can feel the vibrations coming up into my hands. Now they swirled around, you know, we have our swirls, they swirled around, and I could feel, I don't know if you came next to me and you actually hit the bowl or not, but I felt the wave come straight down this side of my arm too. So it was just the release of the day-to-day of sitting behind a desk, just removing itself and giving me a more sense of calmness. Yeah.
Donna?
I feel a hum inside though. I mean, it's not humming, everything feels like it's tingling, but not, yeah.
Like your cells are dancing.
Yeah, something, it's just everything's humming. Yeah.
Nice vibration.
Yeah.
Anyone over here? You ever say anything?
I felt the same way, the vibration in my body, let go. Calm.
So, for me, it's strange. Like, I enjoy getting a haircut because you get a similar feeling. There's a tingly feeling on your scalp, and I think you hit the bowl right over my head at one point, and I could just feel it, maybe, I don't know what's going on, that's what I felt. I just felt it kind of cascading all the way through, and it was, you know, releasing. Imagining the air coming in and out is not something I do on the regular, and that was an interesting thing to take a moment and focus on, and helps let go of your stuff and be more connected with what's around you. I think it was nice.
I feel like my body is the consistency of a teddy bear.
Oh, nice.
See, that's very nice. I think I'd like to be a teddy bear. Pretty cool.
Susan, did you have anything you want to say?
It was just relaxing.
Good.
Very relaxing. I think different frequencies affected me different. I have Ramsey-Hunt syndrome, so I have tremors, and today was a very tremory day. But I feel much more relaxed now, but I feel like certain sounds affected me differently. I feel much more relaxed, I feel less tremory right now, so yeah, it was really nice.
We're all going to take the rest of the day off.
I was trying not to fall off this chair. I had that feeling too. I felt like somebody would catch us if we
So I had told my students if they came, they could bring their yoga mats and lay on the floor if they wanted to, so.
Yeah.
That's always an
I
option.
wanted to sit down.
She would fall.
Cross my legs. Yeah.
So these are the therapeutic singing bowls, and you can see they can be either used on or off the body for meditation, but again, these are specifically designed to drive the vibration into the soft tissue. So they're specifically designed to lay on the body. So the students love, the massage therapy students love them.
How do you know which
Both
bowl
ways.
is what?
Say it again.
How do you know which bowl is for what part? Everybody different.
So this bowl, this is a heavier bowl, and the numbers in the bottom of the bowls actually is how many grams of metal is in that bowl. So whenever I buy them, I know that this is a grounding bowl for grounding. And so if somebody were laying on the table, this bowl would actually be at the foot of the table, because you want to bring people's attention to their feet whenever you ground them. So, whereas this one, obviously, is a much higher frequency. The smaller the bowl, that kind of follows up the body. So the course that you go through gives you specific layouts and how you lay the bowls out on the body as you go through the training. So, and then you use your intuition. There's always that little thought in your head that goes, "Well, that bowl needs to go right there," and so you do that.
I notice you strike only the exterior of the bowl.
You can do both.
Does it matter?
Uh,
I think you get more, if you direct the energy inwards, it cascades around off the curved surfaces in. Not to get too sciencey on it.
You are exactly correct.
Say that again.
Yeah.
If he does it inside, it's gonna stay in the bowl more instead of going
The
out.
curved surfaces, the sound wave keeps bouncing around inside, as opposed to if you did it out and the energy goes outward, you lose a little bit of it that way. I mean, it's still some's going to reflect back because it's a rigid surface.
So even as the bowls are laid out in a certain pattern on the body, whether we're driving the energy up the midline or whether we're driving the energy down the midline, then we strike the bowl exactly like we're talking about, either on the inside down or on the inside up, or up and down on the outside.
I come at it from a kind of a music perspective here. Some of the tones are very dissonant with one another.
Mhm.
So every now and again you hit one of them, You know what I mean? Sometimes it's,
Harmonious.
yeah, it depends on where you are. I didn't know if that was, there's a plan to that, or if it just kind of,
They have a concert, these are the bowls that are designed to sit on the body
Gotcha.
to drive the frequency into the soft tissue.
right.
They have a concert series for what you're talking about, and I have one concert series, and that's this one.
Okay.
But I don't have the rest of them.
Okay.
So this one is designed to drive the vibration outward into the atmosphere.
It's curved a little more at the top.
Yeah, it's designed differently, isn't it? You can see.
So are the concert bowls also therapeutic, so you go to a therapeutic concert?
Exactly. It's designed for someone, say I had the therapeutic bowls on a body, and then the concert series bowls would be sitting in the room, around the room. So I might strike that at their feet, and then go over here and strike a concert bowl to change the frequency in the room and keep the frequency. So we did a therapeutic singing bowl session on a person online on CTC Live. So it is out there if you want to look at it and actually watch a session.
For their hands-on at the end of the course, and they do their hands-on, and where we can make appointments online,
The internship? Mhm.
will they be having this?
No.
Okay.
No, this doesn't meet state requirements for them. Their requirements is 50 hours of hands-on.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're a basic licensure program. Once they get that basic license in their hands, the whole world opens up to them. So this would be beyond their basic license. But we show them all kinds of things that they could be doing once they get their license.
The micro-credential.
I would love to teach a course. I don't know anything about micro-credentials though. I'd love to teach a course in therapeutic singing bowls. A short, what makes it micro?
Well, it's just a subset of a program, right?
It's a
So,
credential you can stack on top of
Like
whatever
a-
license or things.
or
Another
standalone, right? Because you could actually, we still recording? We could talk.
It's not live. This isn't a live,
So
so I can edit what you just said.
So we could offer it as a non-credit option. We could offer it through Rasan Dawson and continuing education. We could have community members who,
already have their license and
Right.
will learn how to do it, get a certificate in it.
yeah. Lots of options.
I have, because I just met a woman last week who is doing the same certification that I went through with the Vibrational Sound Association. And I went out to her house last Friday and met with her for a couple of hours. So we're bouncing all kinds of ideas around
Yeah.
because we both have a real passion for it.
How long did it take for you to complete?
To go through the course, I did it during 2020, so I did
Yeah.
the whole thing online, all the book work online. And then I had to do 15 sessions, 15 documented sessions, and then 3 of them had to be videoed and sent in to an instructor. And then they went over it in detail, and then on like a Zoom, we went over the session in detail after the instructor had watched it.
Viola, is there a script to this? I mean, is there a,
How many hours?
I mean, is there a sequence or a, so if Matt Lyles lays on the table, is there a sequence that you go through?
The way I lay the bowls on the body?
Right.
But, yeah, protocols, they're called
Okay,
protocols.
gotcha.
Yes, there's several different protocols. There's a protocol for a 1-hour session where you do 30 minutes on the front and 30 minutes on the back. And then there's a protocol for a 30-minute session, maybe, so 15 on the front, 15 on the back, or a 15-minute session, or maybe the person only wants it on their back. Yes, so there's several different protocols.
Do they come in with an isolated component complaint? Like, oh, my hip's hurting, so then can you isolate the bowl to the hip, or is it just all one component?
You could, I wouldn't particularly, because the whole body is connected, I probably wouldn't just target one area. I think you're gonna get better results if you address the entire body. Because everything, all the connective tissue, everything's connected.
Do the bowls go on the skin or on clothes or on their little pillows?
On clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you were to get up on the table, the only thing you'd have to take off would be your shoes. And maybe your jacket.
What are the pillows for?
To put them on like this, kind of to simulate a body. So they have material in them that's,
The table would give
Like-
you a different sound.
oh, the
And
table would be
vibration and all that
terrible.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, the table
yeah,
is not
yeah.
very good with us.
Yeah.
B flat.
What do you think of the crystal bowls? Because I've been to places that use those.
Yeah.
I love crystal bowls. As a matter of fact, I have 3 new ones at home. The frosted crystal.
I love them.
They are not designed to put on the human body.
Yeah.
So they would specifically be only, for the sound in the room.
And
But
those are used,
I'd be happy to bring them out and play with them.
I know those are used a lot in yoga. They're starting to incorporate those in yoga.
Yes, and whenever, one of these days, whenever somebody has a lot of money, we can buy gemstone crystal bowls made out of tourmaline and amethyst and ruby.
When they win the Powerball.
And you drop at least $1,000 every time you bought one.
Is there a grant for that?
I'm all
We
for
can
it.
always ask.
For who's the kid?
I have a question. Has this ever been used just, like in a room of people? Because I come from the juvenile, criminal justice system, and we had to find ways to calm them down. If there is a recording of this, is there any research that this actually will calm
Oh, yeah.
inmates and, yeah?
I can send you the link to the Medical Sound Association. You can take a look at all the
Oh.
research.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, we have some YouTube videos too.
Calming.
Yes, especially like for young kids who have issues and stuff, it calms
Yeah.
them down.
Seems like that would be really beneficial to them.
I wonder if the digital recording versus the live thing the waves is a little different structure. I think it might interact a little bit.
It's very different.
Yeah.
To me, I like to feel the vibration in the room.
Yeah.
If you're listening to it, I think it will affect your brainwave patterns as far as, putting you in either a delta or a theta state, but you won't feel the
Yeah.
vibrations as they travel through the room. So I did go around to the room and I did strike the bowl in front of everybody's hearts. Not on top of your head, by the way.
Which bowl, does it matter?
The 900 bowl,
Which one's that?
the one I was carrying around
Oh, okay.
like that. And I put it in front of your heart while you were there. Did anybody know that I was there?
I knew you were here, but then I could have sworn you were right here too, because I felt the wave that just went, phew, and you did strike right here. Wow.
Well, maybe coming back through.
When she got
When I got over here by
Okay.
Cynthia, I struck.
Okay, that's probably what it was.
And then I was behind you also. Was she?
Okay, I felt it when you were by Cynthia. That's what it was.
Any other comments, questions?
I think we should do another one next week.
I would have to get an E-tree form through that. I don't think that E-tree form will work that fast.
She messed up on a recording, take 2.
This is counts as professional development, right?
Yeah, the power died on the
I'll wellness hour, how about
There you
roll
go.
it in, right?
That's what I'm
You
talking
know
about.
I'm right here with you.
Yeah, wellness hour is the way to sell it.
Where'd you go? I'll bring my bat, because I can sleep for an hour.
He's asleep.
Yeah.
Command supported.
I think,
The
hey.
commander has a vision.
That's good.
I'm happy to do it if I have the time, if I had, as long as I have permission to do it, I'm happy to do it.
Thank you.
All permission.
I'm already scheduling 2023, so we'll just put you
It's a
once
long
a
way to
month.
wait.
That's a long way, right? See, these cookies. Yeah.
Bye. Yeah, I certainly thank you all for being here today. I
Thank
sure
you.
appreciate it. I'm excited to share my stuff with people.
She did receive the vibration.